representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas
time. Dylan Laube on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. It was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going. Opening.
Figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. Brought down before the return gets far. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Slot man motioned over. Lawrence now off the play action. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Gets him on the quick hitter. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. A 27-yard look here. Little knocks it through, and that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Raiders' offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Play action. Here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is one of those times, Kate, where I got to put my glasses on up in the booth and realize the line between receiver and tight end is so easily blurred. Why? Because this guy can run. He showed it before the catch with a great route, and he showed it even more so with yards after catch.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling like a great boxer. You never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. That jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Man in motion here. Genty from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to Genty. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Love this. Tight end getting a run. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Play fake. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. You could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He'll try and run this. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Smith to the air now. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 7, Jaguars 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Las Vegas.
Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the run, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lawrence working from the gun. Running in the red zone. Completed to his running back. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7.
Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Laube with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Raiders ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down, Smith to throw. This one's caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Throw is caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Complete to Michael Mayer. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders trailing on the scoreboard. Offense is set. This is second and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives him backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home.
Let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Looking to throw. Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A 40-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That ties the game.
And depend on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. Backs to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On 1st down, here's Smith. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit. Those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the 3rd. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start the second half with ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
A gain of 30. And the Jaguar 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Lawrence with it on first. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
You can put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open, and then bam, sack lunch.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Lawrence to throw it. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
SOS. So here we talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Putting a receiver in motion. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, they need 3 yards here. Lawrence looking to throw. Looking, down he goes. Raiders got him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Little knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
kickoff. Little with the honors. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genti. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Jaguars then running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Pulled in at the 20. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. So in read, they'll give it to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith in the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And finally stopped at the 34. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Not enough on this throw, it hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
That's another.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun give here to Genty. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, they need 7. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. edge. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
The score, Raiders 17, Jaguars 13.
All set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jaguars losing by 4. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw. Setting up the... back screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Setting up to pass. Now look underneath here for ETN. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll run here, ETN. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Decent game here, but short of the first. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. To throw. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It's a gain of 10. And a Jaguar first down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. It's inside the 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off.
And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Raiders 17.
Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot here. Throwing the out route complete. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. And that tackle ends this ball game. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.